This is Hans the Ramenator coming at you the first episode of Walking and Talking with the Ramenator. However, I'm not walking, I'm just talking. So, anyways, it's Saturday. I am making some breakfast, which I don't usually do something like this, but I'm going to attempt to make something of a breakfast scramble thing. Anyways, how's it going? I'm very curious what you guys think of the new format of videos. It's a lot more work. I've been cranking out a lot less videos too, but I'll get into a groove with it pretty soon, I'm guessing. Just making some sausage. It's a sausage party here on the Ramen. What's going on? Got a bunch of top 10 lists I'm dealing with. Today is Halloween. Happy Halloween. Yeah, so my thought with the show is I'll just yammer about whatever. What I really want to be able to do, though, is regularly have special guests on and talk about noodles and whatever the heck else. I really don't care. But, ooh, time for biscuits. Eat that. So, yeah, usually in the mornings when I go out walking, like I went out this morning around, 6? We were up way late, so I got a couple hours in, I think I did 7 miles this morning, I don't remember, but went and did that, and usually I yammer with old Stumpy from Little Rock, and what I want to figure out is if there's a way to capture the audio that's coming to my Bluetooth at the same time as I'm doing the walking and talking, and then we can have kind of like a co-host. That'd be kind of cool. Because more often than not, I'm either yammering with Stumpy or maybe my brother, or you could get good old Exo-Thug from Germany to join us. He's a German dude. We could maybe get our good friend of the show, Mr. Matt Bella, the acclaimed author, to be in on it. And I mean, if you're a really big fan of the show, we could get you in on it. I don't care, you know. Yammering about politics, current events, philosophy, who knows. So the thing that's fascinated me lately is there are these stickers that I've seen around. Maybe if I remember, here's one of the stickers. But anyway, they say Spaz, S-P-A-Z, GAK, G-A-K, and then N-H-D. And I was yammering with Stumpy, and I'm like, hey dude, look this up. It's like when I'm usually out walking, I'm thinking, and I see things, and I'm like, dude, can you look this up for me? Because I don't want to stop and all that, but... And I can't figure out what the heck it means. And he looked it up. In looking for it, he hits on these sites and ends up getting a virus or some kind of some bad websites and stuff. So I got home, I'm looking for it on my phone, and I'm finding God, what is it? It keeps coming up with graffiti references. And there's 2 things I found. One was called Graphaholics Northwest, which it's showing a lot of stuff about local graffiti around here, like really neat stuff, you know, like the multicolored, really artistic stuff. And then this place called Jag Artworks in Everett, Washington, which appears to be a shop where you can buy stuff to do graffiti, like art supplies and stuff. So I thought that was really interesting. So I sent a message to the folks there on Facebook, but I got a reply saying, if you really like graffiti, we did like all these graffiti artworks, and we have a map that you can go and see them all. It's like, that's cool, but what does this mean? So, Spaz Gak NHD. Hopefully I'll know what that means soon, because that's really interesting. I mean, I'd love to do graffiti all over the place, but unfortunately, you know, I don't want to get in trouble for doing such things. Who wants to get in trouble, right? So that's where I'm at with that. Kind of always been a thing I've never really cared about. I see like tags here and there. It's kind of like you see somebody who puts their same little tag name here and there. And with all the walking I do in the same area constantly, it's almost like I see migratory patterns of people that do this kind of graffiti, but I don't really see a lot of like really fancy stuff. But a lot of the time when I've seen interesting graffiti, the biggest one was, there was this big long one all the way under, going under 68th Avenue and under, I believe, 71st. There are these like little tunnel areas, and they end up being, you know, it's just like big beige white walls, and the perfect spots for people to do tags or some kind of graffiti. One day I walked through one of them and it said, I want to say like 50,000 lives lost, what has the U.S. empire done for you, or something like that. I was like, wow, big political thing. And it was like probably about 30, 40 feet somebody spray painted this. I was like, wow, that's interesting. And then I walked down to Log Boom Park, which is about half a mile away. And I turn around and I'm coming back, and I go back through that little overpass tunnel thing again. And there's a King County vehicle going through, and it's like leaving. And I look, and where that big huge graffiti was done, it's all painted over, and there's signs that say wet paint. And it was like literally, when I walked by it, you could still smell the fresh paint on it. So it's like, the fleeting nature of graffiti in those tunnels is fascinating. I've taken tons of pictures. I really need to go through all my images and see if I can... Whoops, lost a piece of sausage. Is it done? That's good. But yeah, cool stuff. Interesting stuff. I mean, it really doesn't hurt anybody. It doesn't hurt anything unless you've got stuff, I guess, that's just like kind of uninteresting. I don't know. The only graffiti I've ever been interested in doing after seeing so much in the last, I don't know, because I started walking like last year or so, year and a half. Well, I've been walking for longer than that, but since I've noticed it, is I was thinking, because they often, you'll look at this wall where there was graffiti and it's gone now. I always think like, man, I wish somebody would just do something new so I could see something new and interesting that they put up. But usually it's like long times between they do something new, you know. But I've always thought if I did some graffiti, I'd do something really, really stark and plain and like really good font. Kind of like a Times New Roman or an Arial font. Something really boring. Just put a little asterisk at the bottom in the tunnel and just put more new art, please, or something like that. Something really innocuous. But some people really hate graffiti. That's fine. You know, people have their opinions about this and that and the other thing. My opinion is that we have like 7 minutes until hopefully those biscuits be done. So I'm taking ground sausage, This stuff's really good. I'm enjoying this thoroughly. And it's not super salty, too. Icernio's natural, I don't know, I threw it away. Natural sausage. Sausage from nature. And it's gonna, once this is done, I'm gonna break up some biscuits, put it with it, drop in, no, I think I'm gonna do the eggs and the cheese and then the biscuits. Because there used to be this place up in Anacortes called the Calico Cupboard, and they had this thing called like the Calico Scramble or something like that, and it was literally like biscuits and cheese and sausage and egg, and I almost want to say they put like biscuit gravy on it too. It was really good. My mom used to bring that stuff home. Speaking of, my mom's birthday this year would have been on November 4th, which will be the day after the election, so hopefully she'll get a nice posthumous non-Trump birthday present this year. We did our part, so. I was walking by City Hall, and they have a voting, what do they call it? I said like voter station or something. I guess that's because they got a big box out front, a big King County vote elections box where you can like just drop your ballot in and don't have to mail it. Even though you can actually mail your ballot here without a stamp. And for the longest time you had to put a stamp on it, and somebody went like really big on being able to do it without a stamp. I guess that's kind of an obstruction, because it's like if you don't have any stamps and you never buy stamps and you forget to get stamps, then you might not vote. So, whatever. That's cool. But, I mean, in the real whole deal of it anyways, people are like, but then they have to pay for the stamps. It's like, well, you're paying for the stamp with the taxes, so I mean. Anyways, I believe it was so people could go register, go vote, and then either drop it in the box or just hand it to the voter people. I think it's going to be interesting to see how this all pans out, because there's like, they haven't really been talking about it a whole heck of a lot, but I've seen a decent amount of articles. There's a couple hospitals in New York that got hacked with this trick bot thing. Probably, you know, Bev by the coffee machine is just like, oh look, an email from Doctor, I don't recognize that doctor, but I'll open the attachment. And then it like puts something, and yeah. But yeah, and then they do a ransomware attack. And they did that in Georgia too with their elections place. So I don't. But it's kind of like they were talking. It was on Rachel Maddow. She was saying, you know, could you imagine if they were doing that like in El Paso right now, where they actually have a curfew because of the COVID numbers? If they had like the hospitals that are like completely full, all of a sudden their networks were just jammed, they couldn't work, and then they did like a $500,000 ransomware attack, that'd be insane. So I don't know. I think post-election, like immediate post-election, could be really an interesting thing to see. We'll see. Anyways, yeah. Let me get some eggs. Egg. Egg number 1. Gonna need more than these happy eggs. It says these eggs are happy eggs. Who doesn't love a happy egg for breakfast? I enjoy my eggs somewhat. Pleased to be eggs. More. Happy egg. I gotta say, I like the happy eggs, but unfortunately they're not extra large. And when it comes to eggs, I like extra large eggs. My lovely wife Kit has been doing the egg preparation of the marinated eggs lately, and it's just like freaking so awesome because I just decimate eggs. Luckily, like, I can crack an egg. That's a plus. Okay. Scrambly, scrambly. About time to grab these biscuits. Look at these biscuits. Oh, these biscuits are freaking done. They smell done. And then I need the thingy. Yeah. Biscuits. And they're kind of hot. Hot biscuit. Butter dripping off a hot biscuit. What is that? Primus? Yeah. Okay. Can you turn that up a little bit? I almost feel like I need to add more eggs. 4 eggs is a lot, but there's a lot of sausage here. Oh, yeah. Thank you for reminding me, but I already did that. But yeah, me and my buddies, like, we yammer on the phone, we talk all about the current events and stuff, and I think that'd be kind of a neat thing to add into the show, if possible. If not, then I don't know, but if any of you out there are like, I don't know, from like the XDA Developers Forum or something like that, and could have some pointers on doing something to make it so that I could just record calls without like hacking my phone, that would be pleasant. I like pleasantness, ease of use. Yeah, that's enough. Yeah. Come on. I haven't made anything like this in a long time. It just like came to me. I should make some kind of crazy breakfast item. Oh yeah, these are good. And just like bust up the biscuit. Bust the biscuit. They're hot. I mean, they're just out of the oven. That's why I'm burning my hands. That wasn't my plan going into this. But yeah. Maybe now's the time to throw the cheese in. Oh yeah. This is like freaking epic. Cheese and egg. I wish we had like maybe 10 more people here, because then this would make more sense. Because this is a lot of food. Got some 3 biscuits. Yeah. I ordered a 3-axis gimbal that I'll be putting my phone on. Jesus. Hot. While I walk in the morning. A stabilizer, because I hate unstable video. That drives me nuts, and I'm sure it would drive you nuts too. I don't want to give anybody a migraine while trying to watch my show. One feature of the show that I can tell you right now will be me finding crap on the ground. That's always like a super bonus feature, because people drop all sorts of interesting things. Oh my god. This is like, I think I may have just like made a monster. But anyways, that is what I would call absolutely done. That's a lot. Anyways, well, thank you for joining me for my first show of walking and talking. I'm not really walking all that much, but yeah. And this, what kind of sucks is, I'm not going to have the new episodes coming out, so disregard that thing about I hope you like the new format. I think I'll probably push this out. I could put this out today. It's Halloween. I'm not ahead in episodes. And that's the thing too, I will never be ahead in episodes of walking and talking. They'll all be current. Yeah, that'll be it. Yeah. Anyways, cool. Well, hey, this has been Hans the Ramen Raider wishing you enjoyment of your instant noodles each and every day. And here's what I made for breakfast. If you can even tell what that is, it just looks like a big mound of breakfast barf, and it smells really good at least. So yeah. Alright, have a good one. Later.